Alrighty. We're going to play for a little while. I have to go to work here in just a few hours. I've not really had a whole lot of time lately. And there's no video today because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. I just had a tornado rip through my town. And somehow everybody's out of power. I realize that's not super realistic, but you know, it's whatever. We'll move these later. And a hailstorm. Awesome. I hope everybody's day is going well. I have a, I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind. It was there, good. Now it's gone. Oh, well, I know. That's why I can't think of it. I have a gnarly headache. That's part of the reason you guys aren't seeing me on video. Nobody wants to see the awful faces I'm making right now. Because, yeah. I have $1,000,000. I'm kind of waiting for daytime. Although I could just buy that tile right there. I'll buy those two tiles. And then we'll get our key wall and drag it up the coast. Because that update, this is probably my favorite part of that update, are these key walls. They are pretty cool. I'm gonna have to fix that intersection. That was terrible. It's just a completely awful intersection. Like, who the hell wants to be interacting with that? I wonder. You know, I've been able to fix some really screwed up intersections with giant roundabouts. We'll see if that works. You never know. I don't think it will because it's coming in here at a big angle. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Didn't think it would, you know, but it was worth a try. So, bulldozer and a pause. And we're gonna embrace that part. And that part. And then we'll come back in with the road. Alright. Bring it along here. And then hook it in right there. And then we should be able to put our giant roundabout. Yeah, there we go. Kick speed back up. Let that kick along for a second. Get up there. Get on the footstool. My dog is super polite. She's all the time like, she'll poke me in the leg and then just look at my footstool like, is it cool if I get up there? I don't know if it's cool. I feel like it's maybe cool. Another hailstorm. Alright, probably got some zoning right here. We can, oh yeah, let's throw in some, let's throw these in. Because I want some high density anyway. And I don't want them to get too big. And coastal spots usually have some high density stuff, right? Oh, gentrification. Can't decide which one of these I like the best. We'll put Southwest style businesses on this block. I guess. And then on this block, we're just going to put regular offices, because until I get some things unlocked, it's better if I just use regular offices, because this one, the Southwest low density offices, it does not get you these. See that low density offices buildings, 1,134 out of 2,000 cells. The Southwest low density offices do not count towards that 2,000 cells. I had to find that one out the hard way. Alright, and then town wants a little bit more industrial. So what we're going to do is we still got $1 million. We're just going to buy this little crappy tile right here. This little triangular tile. And we'll run a grid off of it. Just to be a butthole to the people. Nope, get out of the water. There we go. That amazingly should be enough industrial. Yep, okay. Now I'm gonna have to fix the road at some point there. Because this right here is just awful. Now part of the problem I could probably fix right here. Let's buy this tile right here. I have to buy 2 tiles. Awesome. How much is that going to cost me? 40 grand. Okay. We'll buy these 2 tiles right here. Okay. And then we're going to take this, go get our key wall again, and drag it around the coast. Here, right there. And then right there. And we're going to hook right into the side of that damn roundabout. Which, I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but check this out. This was not a roundabout, actually. This was a cul-de-sac. And because I connected a road into the side of it, it's still technically sort of a cul-de-sac, but it offers like a whole bunch of weird parking over there. And I think you can technically put a bus stop over there. It's this one right here. If you use that one, you can do weird stuff. Like if I put the tree in there instead, right? Like if you put this one in there, it changes it, makes them go around, right? Which tends to screw up the... These aren't getting good road connection. We'll just get rid of those. It tends to screw up the traffic, but if you leave it like this, nobody's really making any left turns, right? Now I could just get rid of it. Right there. And that would probably be for the best. And then we can take our key wall and drag this bad boy down this way. Because technically, yes, it's made for... Well, let me do that. It's made for... being along the coast. But if you go and read the stuff for it, right? Let's just hook into this one. We can't hook into that one. Oh, we're too close. It's too high up on the hill. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I should probably turn snapping back on. I usually screw up if I turn snapping off for too long. I don't know about you guys. I'm okay at building roads, but not the greatest, apparently. And I think I just covered up a poop chute. We're about to find out in just a minute. We'll just hook it inside of this road. And yeah, that's what I thought I did. Okay, grab this, and we're going to grab it. And hang it off the side of the road over here. There we go. We'll put our poop chute inside the zoned area. That was smooth of us, huh? I also, here's another fact for you guys. I don't know if you're aware of this. These key walls, roads, you cannot use them to build a connection to the outside world. You have to go get just the regular 4-lane road. It will not work. Oh, crap. We forgot to put our giant roundabout in. There was a reason that we connected it right here. And that was so we could put this enormous roundabout in. There we go. That should fix things a little bit. Now, technically, what I should do is go get the big road. We could put in road maintenance. I bet my roads look like crap. Like, just warmed over crap. Alright, we'll get large roads, too. Okay, so we'll throw in our road maintenance building, because, like I said, I bet our roads look like crap. Oh, yeah, look at all them red roads. Potholes galore. So we'll put this guy over here, because the traffic over here is not actually that bad. And we will see how many little dudes he kicks out. Because if he kicks out all 10 of them, we'll go ahead and put the expansion to the building on. Excuse me. Because that means that we needed all 10 of our little buildings, or all 10 of our little trucks. So, yeah, so they just kicked out 2 more. 1 more. Yeah, I think kicking this on is probably going to be necessary. And we don't even have that large of a town. There's only 10,000 people here. Well, no, that one's returning. Nope, nope. He's working. Oh, nope. We're up to 10. Alright. Out they go. Excuse me. Alrighty. We still have some healthcare problems. And they're probably due to our horrible freaking traffic. Now, I keep trying buses. Excuse me. I keep trying buses. And I just do not do very well with buses for some reason. Okay, we bought these tiles over here. Excuse me. I apologize. Alright, we bought this tile over here. Yeah, we'll put that there. That seems like a good spot. And then... No, let's not. Let's take that off. Let's get our key walling in. I wish this thing came in a 6-lane. That'd be like really freaking neat. I have a fun piece of... Not a fun piece. I have an awesome thing to tell anybody who wants to hear it. I have a granddaughter whom I'm never going to show on this YouTube page until she's old enough to make that decision for herself. But my granddaughter told me that she loved me recently. Now she was probably just parroting what I said, but the fact that my granddaughter's old enough to start talking now is just absolutely awesome. I personally think she's like the coolest person on the planet. But I think I'm legally obligated to do so, possibly. Like, I think there's like a clause in the parenting contract or something that I have to like think my grandkids are like way cooler than my own kids were. Even though I really think my own kids were pretty freaking cool. Alrighty. We are just going to put that much residential right there. What we'll do instead to add more residential over here is, once again, the grid. Because, I don't know if you noticed, but we're kind of cockeyed to the, both the roads. Because, we're still in the playtest mode on this map. I built this map. I created this. This is a map I made called, Keller's Island. And, somehow that exceeds the city limits. Not sure how. Okay. We'll connect that later. But, this is a map I made called Keller's Islands. That I don't know where I got the climate presets from. I think it's from one of the other maps that I downloaded. Honestly. Good God, what an awful intersection. I hate these people, apparently. But the map is called Keller's Islands. I'm trying to playtest it enough still to make sure that it is cool enough to let other people see it. You know? Because, I don't want people to download my map and think it sucks, you know? I personally like playing on it because it's got a lot of flat space, but then it's got a lot of hills. There's only one big interstate on the map, and it's on the other side of the map, actually. So, let's see if I can just, like, take it across. Okay, that'll work. I don't know what the hell the problem was. I don't know why it didn't want to connect back there. Anyway, we got it connected. And then we're going to put us some commercials. We'll put Northeastern commercial right here so that it's like big buildings that block all the gross stuff. Right? And then we'll put our little bit of uh, industrial over here. And let's see. Let's name this part of town something. While it's cool that it likes to connect to the roads, sometimes it's a little annoying. You know, because it's like, what if I wanted to connect over here in this damn field? And I've got to remember to stop right-clicking. Right-clicking will totally get rid of the thing you just did. Alright, Thornton Crossing. Let's not call it Thornton Crossing. This is Odenville. Let's call it Thornville instead. Shit. I'm not feeling very imaginative today. If I can figure out polls at some point, I might do that and let you guys name the damn town, because I suck at naming them. Of course there's a tornado. Where is it this time? Oh, good. It's way over there. Maybe it won't get over here. Is this before I decided to district everything? Okay. So, I was playing on this map. Yesterday, day before. Just goofing around. Because I was going to stream, but I wasn't feeling very good. Like I said, I've been sick lately. And, I was playing this poor map. And I screwed the people that lived here so bad for so long. I'm surprised they didn't revolt. That looks straight, but that does not. It says it's straight, but that does not look straight. Ah, cool. I don't know if you guys played City Skylines 1 much. Oh, let's put this back to a straight road. I did. I have roughly 3,000 hours in it. I would play it for the stream, but since I played this one so much, I've up over 1,000 hours on this one now. And since I played this one so much, it's really hard to go back to older games for me. I'm a snob. I don't like the older games. There's a couple older games I wish I could still play, but I mean, there's not a whole lot to be done about that. I just don't have a computer that can. Why will that not do that? It's probably out here and then there. No? Okay, fine. Ow. There we go. Right there. Make that straight. Somebody called this game, I was on Reddit recently, and somebody called this game just a city painter. And I guess if you're playing on easy mode, it can be. And, like, I don't know if you guys have watched much, but I'm not much for detailing. Not because I don't like detailing, but because I totally forget it's a thing. Like, completely. I just utterly, completely forget that detailing the map and making it pretty and doing stuff like that, totally a thing that other people do. I completely forget that. If it helps, I live in a very undecorated house because I don't think to do it in my own home either. So I try to remember when I'm playing to decorate and stuff. I'm getting a little bit better about it. I've been playing City Builders for years, and like, I don't know, it just never occurred to me to call him a city painter because, like, This city right now got some issues. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm only in the middle on happiness. I have a horrible crime rate. Nobody can get anywhere. The traffic is terrible. Where's that? Where's that? Traffic's on there somewhere. I guess that's that little car. It's probably that little car. Yeah, see. Look at that. I don't know if that's traffic. Yeah, that's traffic flow. Okay. We'll turn off that and turn on volume. See, that's the problem. I have just an enormous amount of volume coming through, and the flow is terrible. Did I put a... I did not. Let's move this school over just a hair. Let's move it like right here in front of the end of that road, and then throw the expansion on it, because holy crap, it's about to get full. And then roundabouts, baby. Let's throw in a roundabout there, there, because we're wanting people to move all the way back here, and this is a main thoroughfare. Put it on there, jeez. There we go. I live in a place that doesn't actually have very many roundabouts. It's the South. Roundabouts are confusing, apparently. But like, I know how to drive on a roundabout, so it's fun watching my friends and neighbors trying to negotiate them sometimes. It's like, oh dear God, dude, seriously, guy? Okay, now that right there, that's happening because it's taking too long for the trucks to get over here from my industrial park. And then, like, these businesses that are popping up that say they don't have any goods, even though they're right next to the industrial park, that's happening because I have horrific traffic. I really do like the way the little UK houses look. They're so neat looking. Like, there's a lot more chimneys chimneys than the US has. But otherwise, they're pretty similar. I like these, the Northeast medium density row housing. My only complaint about them is that when they have a big spot, they don't take full advantage of it. So you end up with like this big empty space behind them. Whereas the base game, you know, in a medium density row housing, it'll take up the entire tile, right? Like the whole allotted space to it. And these Southwest buildings are the same way. The medium density ones, they won't take up the whole space. I do think the bigger apartments do, though. Like, let's change this to the Northeast apartments, because they still want more medium density housing. And while these are cool, see, sometimes they only have 3 households, right? And this is 4 households. This one over here is 5, and then these bad boys, when they build, these things are bigger. They're like 32 households. That's one of those low rent French places. They still want more housing. Or not housing, medical care. How is my doctor look? don't actually have the facilities to take care of everybody. Oh, let's put a little crappy doctor's office over here. We forgot about Thornville. It doesn't have a doctor's office. These people must think we hate them. So Thornville has a doctor's office now, so that should help a little bit with a small amount of the traffic. There we go, they built one. Okay, see, these things have 12. So, yeah, and that one's got 9. So these hold a little bit more. I'm trying not to build anything too tall yet, because there's literally just 11,500 people here. And I'm in one block, you know? I'm on normal mode, which means that I have to, like, play kind of slowly so that I can build up enough taxes to afford to branch out, because, I can't just, like, build willy-nilly, to make sure everybody got everything that they want, because I simply don't have the money yet. I have to buy that stupid tile. That irritates me. Which one is it? It's that one. That's annoying. I swear to God, if it's that one right there, I'm going to kick a puppy. I'm not actually going to kick a puppy. I'm going to think about kicking a puppy. Okay, cool. I wouldn't actually kick a puppy. It's just a goofy phrase I have. I actually like dogs. I have one laying on my knee. She's my go dog. Anytime I stand up, she immediately jumps up and, like, is at attention, like the bitch is in the military or something. But she is totally ready to go at a moment's notice. I don't care what we're doing. She is down. Need a hot body? Alright, she's your girl. Need to eat some treats? Alright, she's still your girl. Want to cuddle on the couch? I believe I said, she's still your girl. She is, though. She's an awesome little dog. She's a Jack Russell Chihuahua mix, which sounds like it would be super hyperactive, but it's actually for very short periods of time. She's a pretty lazy little dog. She likes nap time more than anything. Can we put a little in there? We'll put a little in there for the moment. Okay, and they still want more low-density housing, so we'll throw in some low-density housing. There we go. We'll just keep that low density for a long time, if not forever. Probably. Probably not. It'll probably end up high density as hell. Our problem is that we cannot get services up through town. I kind of want to take this road right here, that curvy road that I was sticking with, and turn it into a giant thoroughfare. Because it goes that way and should hook in to like other roads and stuff. No, we'll just make it to 4 lane. We 11 and almost 12,000 people. Gotta remember that. No point in overbuilding yet. Can't afford that yet. But having two main thoroughfares coming through town here would be useful for traffic mitigation. Because we can just pick this one, take this one, and this one will be our artistic curvy road, because remember I said I don't do artistic shit in these games that much. So we'll just like go out this way, and then hook in right there. Yeah, that looks like a good spot. And then grab our roundabout. And boom. Boom. If you're curious why I just keep using the grass one as opposed to any of the actual pretty ones, because the grass one's kind of ugly, especially if you put it like on a dirt landscape. It looks like dirt, you know. So I mean, it's kind of crappy. We'll make that one bigger. But the reason I use the grass ones over the other types is that when you put in trams and you try to upgrade your roads, the grass one is the only one you can use. So alrighty, I've been on here for almost 40 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you for watching and have a great day.